What's going on, guys? I'm the Alternate, and today we are reviewing Nitro, the B&M Hyper at Six Flags Great Adventure. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this review. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through the layout. You're going to do a turn, then you're going to go up this lift hill that is so slow. I tried recording it twice. I almost died of boredom both times, and my phone memory almost ran out. So after this, the drop is actually it's a standard B&M, hyper drop, but I found it to be, quite enjoyable. Then you're going to go up and you're going to turn left. You're going to do an airtime hill. You're going to do a turnaround. You're going to do another airtime hill. And then you're going to go into this Helix. Now, when people compare Nitro or other B&M hypers and they just don't have Nitro up there, I almost feel like it's because they're forgetting about the Helix or because they haven't gone on it. Now, this Helix is just so... you guys are probably like, why are you emphasizing a Helix? Because it is so intense. I had my hands up, and it was a force to keep them up. I can't explain it. So for those of you who have been on an intense turn or just something like that, that's what it feels like, and it's just absolutely insane. And then after the mid-course break run, which is right after that Helix, you're gonna do some airtime hills. And they're good airtime, and then you even have airtime as you go into the brake run, which could be a little bit painful, but it's not too bad. In terms of smoothness, I had absolutely no problem with this. And I'm sure you guys are all going to be hating on me because I found Diamondback to be very rough, but I found this ride to be extremely smooth. Not one issue whatsoever, except for the airtime and the brake run, which is cool, but this ride is in the forest. It's not really in the forest, but it goes out away from the park, so I guess that is something good Six Flags did. I don't know if it was intentional or they're just Great Adventures park design. They had to do it like that, but it's out in the trees. There's a nice little brown lake to look at, and I just think that actually helps the ride experience a lot. So this ride is all by itself. Now, finding the entrance, of course, Six Flags is gonna use their advertising skills. It took me forever to find it, and once I did, on the entrance sign it says, if you still can't find Nitro's entrance, then you need a snicker on the entrance. So I just don't see the point of that, but it is what it is. The chain on this ride is so slow. I feel like that's what makes this ride not have as fast of a line queue. I did wait in line for it, and then the next 3 times it was just walk on, and it's quite efficient, but the lift chain, just watching it, it's really slow. It is a 4-seater hyper, so it's not gonna have as long as a train as the 2-seaters on the insides and the outsides, but this does still give a good back row experience, and that is on every B&M hyper, but this ride is better in the back. That's just obvious, and it's gonna feel slower on the front going over those airtime hills, because I got the chance to do both. But just like every B&M hyper, it just has a superior back row, and you're gonna get a lot more airtime. You're gonna get pulled over the drop. So this ride, is definitely a solid B&M hyper, and it raises the question: is this the best B&M hyper? You got Intimidator 232, and you've got Diamondback, and I feel like it definitely beats both of those. But you guys tell me what you think in the comments. I thought it was silky smooth. Most of you in the comments are probably going to argue with me, but that's going to end this review on Nitro, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.